guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you guys are doing great as well. So welcome to another talk with me, sit with me video. Okay guys, let's get into this video. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be sharing, as you already see on the topic, I'm sure you see it on the title already, guys. Sometimes it's like I can't speak but I'm sure you guys you can see it already on the title. Just as the title states, how to survive long distance relationship. Okay guys, so pardon me, I'm going to be looking down a bit on my book, and before we start, just a disclaimer: I am not a marriage counselor, I'm not a marriage therapy, anyone they say. I'm just sharing what I know, what I've experienced a bit as well. Okay guys, yeah, so that's what I'm sharing, and then of course some other tips that I also came across. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be sharing in today's video. Okay guys, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy watching. Okay guys, moving away from your partner and starting a long distance relationship can be very tough. Okay guys, or may have met someone unforgettably on a trip away, and despite the distance, you can't resist starting something new. You know, that happens, especially if you're someone that travels a lot. You know, that can happen. Even sometimes you can even meet someone on a dating site or in the internet. Okay, where the same thing as the internet. Okay, you may be thinking that the distance could make or break your relationship, or you might have others telling you that it won't work, but this isn't always the case. If you care about each other, it's worth making the effort. Okay guys, that's what I think, because if you care about the person, you like the person, okay, at least for a start, you know, you can actually start something and it may actually work if you are willing to put the effort. It doesn't have to be all sad face emojis, I miss you all the time. You know, there are some good things about long distance relationship, you know, like they build up to a date night on Skype, or the excitement when you know you are finally going to get to see your partner on Skype, you know, partner, your boyfriend, your husband on Skype. You know, there's always an excitement after all the absence, you know, make the heart grows fonder, right? Exactly. You know, so of course the excitement of, oh, I'm going to be talking to him on Skype, you understand guys, that can make your heart get fonder, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing some few tips, probably 5 tips. Okay guys, not a lot of tips, just 5 tips are just something that I know about, which I myself have tried a little before. Okay, yeah, some people might say they don't really believe in long distance relationship. Okay, some people might say they believe in long distance relationship. It really depends on where you're coming from, you know, and if you feel that you're someone that cannot cope. Okay guys, sorry for the noise. If you feel that you're someone that you cannot cope, okay, so some people might be able to cope, some people might not be able to cope, but I'm going to be sharing 5 tips that will keep you going stronger in your long distance relationship. Okay guys, so tip number 1 I'm going to share is take time to stay connected. Take time to stay connected. It's very important that you stay connected to your partner in a different country, or even you can even be, sometimes people are even in the same country, and it's, of course it's still like a long distance relationship because they don't get to see each other every day. Some people are in the same country but in different county or in different state. Depends on the country you are living, if it's a country that has state or if it's a country that have county or something like that. Okay, yeah, so take time to stay connected. Thanks to technology, there are lots of ways to keep connected. Gone are the days of writing letters and, you know, waiting days to get replied. Of course, you know, these days nobody has time to be writing love letters and posting and all those things. You know, all those things are holding days things. We can now send text, phone and FaceTime, you know, our loved ones, WhatsApp, text message, all those things, call the person, you see their face, video calls, you know, all those things are all there. Keep the communication flowing. Okay guys, keep the communication flowing. So there's different ways, there's phones, there's Skype, there's, you know, so it's very important. Take time to stay connected. Okay, so that's number one tip I'm going to be sharing. Keep the communication flowing. Always communicate. Communication is very important. Even in a non-distant relationship, communication is extremely important. I cannot even stress it enough. Communication is very, very, very important. Okay guys, so number two tip I'm going to share is commitment, trust, and honesty. That is so dead important, especially in a long distance relationship. Commitment, trust, and honesty is a very, very, very important point. Very, very important, okay, in your relationship. So it's a no-brainer that staying committed to each other is important, as I've stressed it already. Whether you are exclusive or you have decided to try an open relationship, staying committed is very, very important. It's important to honor what you've agreed on. Okay guys, very important. For your long distance relationship to work, you need to be able to trust each other. So important. Don't sit at home worrying about what your partner is doing, consistently bugging them or not giving them enough space. And don't jump to conclusions as well. That is so very important. Phoning the person every minute, every second, every hours, every now and then, you know, can make somebody get tired, especially in a long distance relationship. Even the one that is even non-distant relationship, you understand, the person can even get fed up. Always phoning them, always worrying, always texting, always like, where are you, where are you, where are you? It can make the person get fed up. The person will be like, what is even wrong with this person, Seth? You understand what I mean? And it can make them give up. You understand? So you don't have to consistently be doing that. And don't jump into conclusion with every little thing. Maybe they didn't pick your phone calls, or maybe they say they can't phone you today, or they are busy, or they have plans of other things. That does not mean the person is doing something bad. You understand? It doesn't always mean that, especially when you trust the person. If you don't trust the person, it's a different thing. That means if you didn't trust the person from beginning, you, honestly speaking, there's no point of even starting or agreeing to be in a long distance relationship. If you feel that your partner is feeling insecure, make the effort to reassure them and tell them how important they are to you. It's very, very important. Okay guys, so I'm just sharing this information, these tips, in case there are people who are going through. I know there's a lot of people that go through this anyway. I myself, I also once experienced something like this, you know. Of course, some people don't like this long distance relationship. Me, I know it works, but it's not something that I really like 100%. But I'm just sharing some of the tips that I did, you know, some of the tips I did long time ago, years ago. Okay, yeah, but these are helpful tips that I'm just sharing. Okay guys, yeah. So number 3 tips is that plan ahead and stay positive. Plan ahead and stay positive. Okay, always stay positive. If in anything that you do, if possible, stay positive. Okay, make sure you plan when you are next going to see each other. Of course, seeing each other, I mean like Skype, FaceTiming, WhatsApp, video calling. You understand what I mean? That's what I mean by planning ahead. You know what I mean? Planning for your next visit to see each other. Okay, plan the next trip will give you both something to look forward to. Yeah, so when you plan ahead, of course, the excitement that, oh, I'm going to be seeing this person's face on the phone or my computer or my laptop, you haven't seen them maybe like a week or two, you know, at least it gives you something to look forward to. Okay guys, so that's number 3 tip that I'm sharing. Okay, so number 4 tip is phone sex goals. Phone sex go, because I think most long distance relationship, for me, I feel the most problem there is sex. That's what I think. That's my own opinion, you know, but I feel that there's always more to life than sex, you understand? But most people, I feel their main problem is sex. Sorry for the noise, guys. Most people, distant relationship, why it didn't work is mainly because of sex, most of them. Okay, so whether it's sex texting, which is like texting about, you know what I mean, you know, sharing your most intimate desires over the phone, or setting up a video date just because you are not physically together, it doesn't mean the sexual element of your connection has to fade away. Okay, guys, it doesn't always mean. There's always different ways. After all, just as I said earlier on, there's FaceTime, there's WhatsApp video calls, there's computers with cameras, you know, all those kind of things, guys. Okay, remember that sex is not just a physical need, it's also an emotional one too. Okay, guys. Yeah, so because I feel some people, that 1 or 2 people that I know that we are in a long distant relationship, this was one of the main problem that make them fade apart, that make them go apart. Okay, but there's always different ways. I know long distance relationship can be very difficult, it's tough, just as I said in the beginning, but before you went into it, you would have known that, oh, this is not going to be easy. Okay, so that's why I'm just sharing this tip so that other people can also learn. So these are some of the things I did. That's years back, guys. It's not now, it's years back. Okay, yeah, when I mean years back, I mean years back. Okay, but I feel it will be helpful for someone as well. Okay, so tip number 5, you're just rounding up everything. Okay, so number 5, I only got 5 tips for you guys, because these are the 5 tips that were pretty very helpful in the past. Okay, so number 5 is have confidence and be flexible. Okay, to follow the above point, you must have confidence in yourself and your relationship. Having a lack of confidence in your relationship or your partner can lead to excessive calls, just like as I said before, texts for the wrong reasons, excessive call, texting for all the wrong reasons, inaccurate assumptions, accusation, and unnecessary tension between you both, which will only drive you apart. And that is the truth. Sometimes it's, you know, sometimes people will say it's mainly the female people that always, I know female we can always be, oh, maybe it's doing something it's not supposed to do, or maybe, but sometimes men also do it in the reverse. Sometimes it's the men who are calling you, you know, maybe because they can't get hold of you, and they'll be like, oh, maybe you find somebody else and all that. Yes, sometimes the men, sometimes not with the women, but you know, most of the time people always feel it's the women who tend to fade apart or go apart because they're always naggy or bugging or texting or phoning, excessively texting, excessively calling. Maybe the person didn't pick phone. The person didn't pick phone, you just assume he's doing something or is up to something. You understand? But men also do the same thing, which of course most people don't say, that they always feel it's the women. I know women do it more, but the men also do the same thing. You know, it becomes too much sometimes when you just constantly just keep texting the person, you just get upset for no obvious reason. You're not even seeing this person. You don't even know whether the time you call them, maybe they're in the bathroom having shower, or maybe they're in the kitchen cooking and they left their phone charging somewhere. You don't even know, and you just, once they pick their phone, you just assumed that they are doing something they're not supposed to be doing. You understand? Anyway, so guys, I believe that these 5 tips, if one can put them into practice properly, of course you are 100% sure and certain this is kind of relationship you want before you join your partner, before your partner join you, whichever. You understand? You have to stay committed. You know, you have to stay committed. You have to really have confidence. You have to be 100% certain, sure, that is what you want. You have to be happy in the relationship. Of course, you can always cut it off if you feel that it's too much, you can't bear it anymore. It's better you just tell the other person who is in another country that I think we should just cut it off because there's no hope that we are going to be together. If that, of course, that's it, when you get to realize that there's no hope that the both of you are going to be together at all. You know, unless one person have to sacrifice moving to the other country, or less that. So, but if it's the same country, it's okay, because of course maybe at the weekend you guys can see, so that one is all right. But if it's a different country, it's very tough, very tough and difficult. Okay guys, so I just thought I would share this in case someone at the is looking for a tip, or someone out there is thinking that maybe what they are experiencing, somebody else haven't experienced it. Okay, I just thought I would share my tip. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Please, if you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it so that someone else can get these tips as well. Okay, comment, interact with the video, leave your opinion and tell me what you think about this topic. All right guys, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.